world is going crazy for no reason. We've all been lied to, and now it's just like getting worse for people because it's just a mental battle, a spiritual battle, and a physical battle with ourselves and how we perceive the world and how the world is projected to us is how we see is what's going on. This is an internal battle. If we all remember that we have a way better president than what was supposed to be going on, if they would have got elected with what's her name, Hillary Clinton, and then we would have already been in war by now. There's no way. This is just a spiritual battle, and like people are just, I don't know, I guess too many people, I don't know, there's too many theories and too many different possibilities and outcomes and everything. And the old timeline, the old possibility, the old what people thought was gonna happen didn't happen. You know, Donald Trump is the president and he's gonna be reelected. And people are like, oh, there's gonna be a civil war. No, it's not gonna happen. All you gotta do is go vote and quit letting people think for you. You gotta quit letting people tell you, oh, you can't do that, and then there's gonna be mail-in fraud. How have we voted? How for how many years has there been a voting system? And then just because the media is telling people that we're gonna fuck up the election this year, no, don't do that. Just go vote like you're supposed to. There's gonna be police everywhere. You know what I mean? If people are scared to go vote, they shouldn't be. Like I don't know. I don't live in fear. I live in reality, and people need to know that. If you live in fear, then you go along with these made up freaking the legal system. You don't go with the law, the common law and God's law, spiritual law, what really matters, instead of participating in their agenda. I don't participate in people's agendas anymore because I was brainwashed my whole life and told what to think and blah 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 and all these different like this is gonna happen and the new world order wants this and blah blah blah. Like no, that's just pushing their narrative and trying to spread their narrative. You know, I'm against the narrative. I'm talking about we don't have to keep telling people like it's gonna get bad. No, it's not. We went through World War One, we went through World War Two. You just gotta stop watching TV. Unless you're watching TV and decoding it like I am, but I don't watch TV. I watch news. So I watch everything. But anyway, people need to stop with this. Like they're showing up to the fire with matches and alcohol and gasoline and kerosene and like expecting to be able to put it out with just a little bit. Maybe if I just put a one match on it, or maybe if I just put just a little bit of gasoline, you know. Oh, let's put gasoline on this angle. It might put it out. No, gasoline's always gonna add fuel to the fire. Um, I don't remember what else I was gonna say, but yeah, you know, people need to wake up, and we need to raise our frequency. We need to raise the vibration of our hearts because we send and we receive from our heart and from our mind. And if we're feel like I watch it all day too, but I don't know. I try not to fall into it. I'm making new possibilities in my mind, and like I don't believe anything. Like I don't believe the election's gonna be messed up. I believe that people are gonna go vote, and they're gonna be like, yes, I feel good that I voted. You know what I mean? And then whatever, you're gonna have your trolls and people already woken up with the paid protesters and the provocateurs and the different groups, and you know what I mean? Like people need to get find out who their local sheriff is, if he's elected or appointed, and find out if he's on an agenda or if he's actually protecting the Constitution like he's sworn to do, like his job, like the oath he took, or she, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean. And then people who don't have that in their in their land, then they need to come together as a community and make their own law with a rightly elected sheriff and protect the Constitution, because you have demons, Democrats trying to pass policies and with their legal system, and they're manipulating your mind to make you believe that they can do this, because once you're represented in their court of law and if you follow their system, then you can fall victim to it. But no, we have the freedom of speech. They warned us about this 200 however many years ago, and this is what's going on today. And if it would, they're pissed because we were supposed to have nuclear war, and there was only supposed to be, I don't know how many, less than 1 billion people, maybe 2 billion people they wanted to survive. You know what I mean? No, that shit's not gonna happen. So they're going crazy and they're trying to control people and trying to tell people what to think and how this is. Who are they? We control our destinies. I put love in my heart and I put love in your heart, and you spread the truth the right way. You don't promote the narrative. You promote law and order, good law and order. What do? We are citizens. If you can get 1,000 people to go drive on the highway with their flags, if you can get thousands of people to parade, if you can get thousands of people to show up at the rallies, what's the problem with voting? So I don't believe it anymore. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Let's keep going. And prayer, just pray. Like, if you don't know how to pray, you meditate. I've learned many prayers through my day. I am Catholic, and I'm a real Catholic. I'm a real Christian. What a real Christian is. Christ means the anointed one. I am not the anointed one, but I believe in the anointed one. So I believe in the real Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, and I know that the real Christian community, has been attacked very severely because of the corruption. But Christ and his 12 disciples, and then the message, and then the people who translate the books, and the people who are in control, that's a whole different story. It doesn't mean that it has anything to do with the message and what Christ was about. But anyway, long story short, we all need to love each other, and we need to not promote hate and violence and these narratives. We should be aware of them. I mean, it's 2020 now. I'm sure a lot of people are stocked up and ready for whatever, but if we expect it, if we promote it, and then you know what I mean, and then predict it, and then keep talking about it, and then that's what's gather to, no, we should gather to hold that, to pause that, time out, nope. What do? We do what we always do, and you know what I mean, and we're supposed to keep going. We're not supposed to fall into their traps, because falling for that and fearing for it, why? That's the opposite of what my God taught me, and I put love in my heart, Poland, Italy, and the United States, and that's it. And the whole world, you know what I mean? I was them two made in America. I'm an American, and I believe in my president. You know what I mean? I used to talk a lot of crazy nonsense about the old presidents, and I was on the same frequency years ago, and no one was ready for it. People were like, what is he talking about? Like, this does not, you're insane. Yeah, okay. Well, 25 years later, that was in 2008 when I was really spreading the truth, but I was crazy. I used to watch TV. I don't know. I used to stay up at night and just learn different things, but yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about now. But anyway, if we raise our frequencies, and if you accept what you're being spoon fed as, hey, this is whatever I say it is, and then you taste it and you say, what? But because he says it's what he said it's gonna taste like, then you can't distinguish that, and your mind won't let you say, like, you won't let you spit it out, or won't, then that's your fault. And you need to, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna keep eating the same garbage. So yeah, and speaking of eating garbage, that's how you start. You want to free your mind, change your diet. Quit drinking pop. Quit drinking tap water, unfiltered tap water especially. Um, well, it depends on where you live. You know what I mean. But a lot of places I wouldn't mess with the tap water. Our president's gonna fix that too. You know what I mean? We got a lot going on, and until he gets reelected, they're gonna keep playing these crazy ass, these whatever. The news gets crazier and crazier. Like, I don't need. I look at the news and I'm like, all right, well, oh, and then speaking of, may God have mercy on all these people's souls. But if you look at one thing, the ones that, some of them commit suicide, some of them this and that, but I think, we shouldn't push it farther than once that they're dead, that to leave them alone. You know what I mean? Because when people, you don't mess with the dead, and I think at least, like, if they have a public on television that says, like, hey, they died at the age of blah blah blah, and they show them in memory, they probably cooperated with our president, so that way they didn't have to say, like, hey, this person was found executed in a crazy ass way and then ruin their image. So I'm not gonna say anything else, but so our job, whoever's listening to this video, whoever this reaches, I don't know. I feel like I reach way more people than the numbers tell me, but whatever. Um, God bless you. God bless your mom. God bless your neighbors. God bless your father. And tell everyone that you love them. And yeah, I'm just one concerned American. So imagine if the rest of the concerned Americans could feel this way. I have a lot of emotion in my heart too. I know what's going on, but I'm not going to let that make me evil. I love God, and I'm going to be free. And like I said, I live in the world, in my world, which I call the real world. People that live in fear or live in the legal system that are a part of it, they live in the democratic, they fall victims to that. The Constitution is written. So if you go to court, people don't know this. When you're going to court, you're being represented. So, like, they'll say you're being represented into their maritime law because we're on the law of the land. But when they signed our birth certificates, I don't know exactly how it goes. My dude Casanova can tell you all about that. But Jesse Perez Casanova, listen to him. He knows. He's very woke. He's beyond woke. It's not even about being woke anymore. People are like, yeah, I'm woke. Yeah, woke. Being woke is true, but if you're still just angry and mean, like, what's the point? Like, gotta be a better way to wake people up, And woke societies, he's doing it. He's doing a great job. Everyone, pill.net, I'm glad for them. It's probably the only place I'm gonna be able to have any real communication with people, but whatever. I hope everybody has a good weekend. It's Friday night. I love you all. God bless you. I love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Bye.